Hi, Anjamoo. I love you. And little Ava Moo. And Marka Moo.
Our money is real. Like, that is crazy.
OWS matriarchs. ANG. Can we call you matriarchists? Is the lag still the lag? So what do we all think about the candlelight vigil? Because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a heart with, it's a heart with 2 Ks for Kiki.
That makes sense. BJ's don't sell these. It would be somewhere more in the city. It would be somewhere in the city. Whatever you do, be careful and mind your thing catch a fire. It's gone.
You're smarter than I am. I am too. I would have been lit up like. It says burn it. I almost caught my scarf on fire. That wouldn't have been good.
I love the heart right here.
I love it too, right? It's nice.
It's mom designed that.
Oh wow.
But now, like, you know, there's all this energy within it. Where should I put this? So we've got trans.
So Kiki's mother is the one that made the heart here earlier.
That'll change the candle and then we could always organize it again. That's no problem. These gonna have to wait until the sun come out and dry.
That's what we were trying to do earlier, but it wasn't working.
It's like the old ones, the numbers.
Oh my gosh. Nimbus, I just saw how you said we should just do a little bit of live streaming for your girls' night out, and that sounds great. Whatever you do, do not ask Angie to live stream, and I'm sure she can explain why. The camera might end up backwards and not on, or something like that.
We're giving everything else to Israel anyway. Israel gets any technology to get any rights to our
Keep in mind,
So that would explain Obama's speech in Israel when he's talking about the bright youth of Israel technology that they can.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Can you move food from somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
And then, like a piece of, like the cloth one, that
I had the one with the pink bag.
Understanding, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You and the March, yeah.
I can't reach your... Okay, coffee hunt.
Yeah.
This is so pretty.
I know, this
I like
is
the way
gorgeous,
they
right?
did that. Alright, I'll be back.
Sorry, y'all. I just had to ask Miss L of J&L to grab me a coffee. kids roll out of here?
Yeah, in a little while. We're going to go.
Oh, no, I was asking if all the kids rolled out.
No, yeah, they broke out. They said, they're just going to go and do their thing, get nice and just chill. And, what they will do. Yeah, do what they do. They're going to go into their spot and do what they do.
What's the plan from here? Are we meeting inside or something?
Oh, no. Oh, well, I am looking into a place over here, right here, 51st and 52nd Street. And I spoke to the Jamaican kid, and I got to go talk to him again. So he could give us space there, and, he said, no problem, like come there every day for an hour and deal with the community, wherever we start having our flyers with the community, come there, talk to them.
Right on.
So it'll be good, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people from all different organizations to come and get involved.
I don't need none of that.
Faith come to talk?
I don't need none of that. Faith, I don't even know. They have people. Nothing they do in person can compare to that.
So just so everyone knows, I believe tonight will just be the vigil and not a march. The marches aren't really announced down here. They just kind of happen spontaneously, which I kind of like. So I'm not going to be able to actually inform people of when there isn't a march. I can just tell you that tonight, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a march. We're out here tonight, though. We'll be out here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same time, live here on the corner of 55th and Church. But this is beautiful, Marching in the streets is great, but this is also just as equally important.
Oh, sin. Mighty great. All right, change it. All right, change it. Put it to a G.
I thought that.
Right about that. Yeah, put it to a G.
I thought the 2 Ks was for Kiki.
Yeah, but the K stands for Kamani and G stands for Gray.
Oh, so they want his last name in there instead of his nickname.
Kamani, yeah.
Got you. Alright, so the K is being relocated to a G.
You know how to make a G? She knows.
So used to these candlelight news. We will. Yeah, make sure you get that.
I want to see you make a G, because the G is the hardest.
I got faith. There she go.
Remember the round head fall on the top.
Yeah. I know, if they're going to come round and it's going to come like this. The way I make my G, I don't know how everybody else make it, but I make a G like how I write.
With the big head at the top and the stick come around?
Yeah, and the stick comes down.
Oh, no, make it capital G.
Yeah, and one like this, and the stick comes down.
No. Make one like this, and then in the middle with the card like this.
Oh, like that? Like
Capital G,
oh,
that's
okay.
the common G you're talking about. Look, like this. Okay, like a C, and come like that.
Oh, all right. Now, okay, now.
I'm wrong or something.
Is it possible for you to drink coffee without a cigarette?
Probably not at this point. Oh, I have it. I thought it was yours.
No, but remember, this was
Just as important.
Hands free?
It's been working. I'm going to be able to roll.
That looks good.
That's fine. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the cheese? Now, I don't get that cheese.
That's got to be lower. Want to help her?
You want to come with us? We're going to go on WBI to do an interview with the WBI.
You're going to go there now?
No, right here.
Oh, yeah, we'll go. Can we record it? You cool with that?
I don't see why not. I mean,
all right.
Shouldn't be no problem. We're going to put it all over WBI. That's why I have an image of it.
Where are you going?
It looks like a tree, guys.
Yeah.
It looks like a capital G. Yeah. Oh, you're right, because that's the curve from around, and then it's supposed like that. Yeah. Or you don't think this should be like right in the center one?
Yeah, that's how.
That's what that's supposed to be. Yeah.
I want the Kamadi's mother. I want the Shantae's mother. Even see Constance Frank. I want to bring the family.
Oh, this is Chinese food. Oh,
You have a cigarette.
Huh?
You have a cigarette.
No, I just twisted this.
That's what you got to go on. That's what I put you right now. That's
She's
the
a
picture.
good.
That's really good. That's one thing you're pushing.
You need any more to put it in?
That's right, tarp free. 10 minutes ago, Kansas shaving cream.
Dang, you look right. Look on our phone. It's showing. KG. Take a picture.
Yeah.
I want to have a picture too.
How are you?
I want to
Why don't you
get
say
hard
something
and
to
everything.
WBI?
Today?
It'd be good, because you're saying you questioning other people. It'd be good. I mean, it don't have to be nothing dramatic.
I'm going to cry.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk.
I told her.
Wow, that looks so beautiful on the
I
stream.
can't manage.
I know.
Do you
You
cry
don't
when I
understand how
cry? Don't
important
cry.
it is what you say.
Let's stay strong, because if you cry, I'm definitely going to cry. And if somebody else is going to cry.
And then we all gonna cry.
Yeah, I don't want to cry.
Leave us.
Yeah, not tonight.
All right.
I said bye to you.
Where are you going?
No, you're leaving already?
I'm not leaving. I'm going to cook it.
The cupcake stuff?
Restaurant, nah, that's all the way over there. Right here. It's a restaurant center.
I'll be in a minute. Find out where they're going, because we're gonna go inside and record their interview.
Okay.
Yeah, sit there.
It was a great idea, whoever came up with it.
Well, it's between the sweet girls here. I want to know what.
Yeah, it's literally around the corner.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
We'll do a little recording for them. Once they're done with their shots.
Camera in.
So once again, guys, here we are at the corner of 55th and Church, and members of the community have been coming out and helping to rearrange the candles and spell out Kamani's initials, which is alongside a heart. And I know it looks so beautiful from the stream, and I know you guys can't be here, but there's a certain vibe that's here. This space, I think, has officially become hallowed ground. You know, it's another marker in this city that marks a tragedy and it marks a murder. And I can't walk anywhere along this block without feeling angry at the cops for occupying every single corner, but at the same time, everybody in the community gives me a smile. Everybody is very warm, and you can feel the love that's here, despite this nasty presence that's existed since this happened and since before this happened. You know, and it's important that all of us come out here and show our support and love, and to not be afraid to come into any of these communities, because these people are friendlier than anybody downtown. I think that it's Manhattan that needs a lesson in what community looks like, because there is no community in downtown, and we know that. It's just the belly of the beast. So it's refreshing to be to be in a community and to have that love and to be able to share that and to give a hug and to give a smile and to give a hi, how are you to these locals and just kind of give them that look that we're there.
I think it's just you, Rob.
And it's really beautiful. So just in a moment, we're going to be switching gears just a little bit. We're going to be going around just around the corner from this vigil and sitting in on an interview. So that'll be happening in just a few moments.
Are you serious?
What? What'd you say?
As long as you guys are on the sidewalk, y'all can say whatever you want or anything. They can't do anything.
We just a morning, and just kept lighting candles and dancing away.
Yeah.
My little girl, she bought the scented candles in it.
The only thing the cops could nitpick about was the volume.
The music.
Yeah, that's the only thing they could come up with.
Well, he could turn on the music. The guy is a singer. He's a singer in real.
Really?
He's a singer. That was a singer. He wasn't like a regular guy. He's a singer.
No. Kids need to be allowed to sing and dance.
Exactly.
I've been arrested for dancing on the sidewalk. You know, so I know it's important that they're allowed to dance and that they can
But
feel
this is
comfortable.
as long as you don't step like a feet down there, you're fine. If you don't know your rights, if you know your rights and you're on the sidewalk, they can't arrest you.
No.
No, and you can
can't.
fight it. You can fight.
You
And
understand me?
well, we're definitely helping. That we've had. There's been a few individuals who have been really reaching out. The kids are loving it, and they're really receptive to the information they're getting, and we're teaching it to them. I think in a way that they can wrap their heads around it, because we don't want to give them a bunch of legal jargon, you know, but just like simple terms that they can remember, like hand shoot. Like if you see a TARU officer, you see him, you know, putting his camera on you, you can say hand shoot, and they will put their camera away because they know that they're breaking an ordinance. They know the law. They know they're breaking a law.
Are they not supposed to have a camera?
If there's no imminent threat, they're not supposed to record any civilian at any time.
They're only supposed to record if they suspect criminal activity and they are about to make an arrest. But even then, terror officers are required to always pan their camera. They're not allowed to
They can't
target
focus on one person.
and single somebody out.
Which
And
is what they were doing that the other night.
No, they've been doing it every single night. They have every one of us face there. Listen, I don't care. I'm not no criminal. I'm a citizen. You understand me? They could have camera on me and all they want, because I really don't care. And I'm going to do this until justice is served. They want us to shut up. You understand me? So it could just kick underneath the rug, like what happened to the girl. You see what happened to Chantal? Nothing happened. All now that investigation that they claim that they're going to put out, nothing happened.
No.
We're not going to kill this one, okay? We're not going to kill this one.
Exactly.
We're going to definitely stand up and
I
fight.
come out here every day from Crown Heights. I'll be walking from President Nostrand all the way over here to
We're just like
They're not
shocked.
from here.
That's what I was thinking. There's no way.
They literally just
trust me. That is
walking
not
by.
true. They're not from here. If they're from here, trust me.
It even
They know
surprises me though that
exactly.
people that are not from here, but that live somewhere in the city, don't know this is happening. That's why this
You know,
needs
it's
to
a lot of things happen.
keep up the volume.
Honestly, a lot of people don't even know. My boss didn't know until I tell my boss. He didn't know.
It's
Because
really
the news people, to
disgusting.
be honest with you, the news people work with the police.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I don't like to talk to no
No.
reporter.
Nope.
They're not good.
No.
They're not
That's why
good.
we're out here, because
They're not good.
we have been through it
They
ourselves,
only report if
and we
they
know.
have to report a certain thing because exactly. And although they take it, they still don't report it. They want
No.
to come and they want to interview
chop it up and edit it.
everybody. You understand me? But it's to give to them, for them to have to hear
Yep.
what the community
Is
is
saying.
thinking.
Yep.
That's why I don't. Excuse me. Fuck the news channel. Honestly.
Agreed.
I don't want to talk to none of them.
No, agreed.
None of
It's
them.
not worth it. We've learned that the hard way ourselves. You know, you
When
think that you've
that
got
you're trying
someone
to get
on
your
your
news, so she lose a lot of business on that day. Them, no good.
You know,
No.
and it's so good that we have like testimonies like yours, because we can say it. We've experienced it. You know, protesting with Occupy. We know what they do,
And then,
but it's important it comes from you.
And you know what they were starting to do also? They started to attack the girls them because
Yeah.
they know the man.
Yep,
will
they
get
always go
mad.
after the women. If
So
you
they
notice
started-
that, they always go
they
after
don't
the
lock
women.
up the guys them. They started to lock up the girls.
Right, they incite a riot.
Them. And then that's when now it went bad because now the guys they started retaliating.
They
You
incite
understand
riots.
me?
It's a
But
police
they
riot.
Don't say that.
That's what they
They
did
don't
from the
say.
precinct.
They
They
don't
beat up
say
that
that.
No, and that's why we do our own
They've been doing
news.
this for decades. This is what they did in L.A. Anytime they shot a kid, anytime they imprisoned a bunch of kids, when the Muslim communities found out that they were being surveilled after 9/11, this is outrage. This is public outrage, and they just want to squash it. They want to make people think that, oh, there's just a bunch of gangbangers, there are a bunch of criminals, it's all justified. This is the same rhetoric, and they plug in the rhetoric for whatever the group is that they're trying to marginalize.
Thank you.
You know, with Occupy, we got demonized for being outspoken. They said, oh, this is just a bunch of
Junkies.
a bunch of
No, they
junkies
call
or
them
trust fund
junkies
babies
or people with money.
Yup,
or dirty
which I'm
hippies
neither of.
who don't want to get a job. It's they plug it in.
And I know
they
I
just
have a
manipulate.
principal who was a part of it. That man is a principal, and he was a part of it, and he gets arrested.
Yup.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're all
If everybody has a
experiencing this.
movement, and if that's what strikes you, you know what I'm saying? All along it always happened, but I never know that it will literally hit home. This is literally hit home. So it's like, no, you have to say enough is enough. How much that you're going to take when it's going to affect my daughter in the house. You understand me? That's enough. You understand me? All the kids, they get messed up. You see what I'm saying?
And this is they are inciting riot when kids show their outrage, when they try to express how hurtful this is, and then they demonize them for having emotion. I mean, they demonize children for feeling. And this is what we're raising our kids to think, is that they have to be fearful, they have to be obedient, they don't want to
Mayor
ask
Bloomberg
questions.
is an asshole.
Yup.
A big stinking asshole. You understand me? Mayor Bloomberg, he could go fuck himself.
Agreed.
You understand
Agreed.
me? He take our money, you understand me, and run for a third here. And now he had 11 billion. And when he first started, he only had 3 billion. What he did, all he did was close down school so the kids, they don't have nowhere to go for after school program or anything. So if you live in a fucking poor neighborhood like this, what they expect the kid to do? You're going to fucking hang out in front of your house. Your kid can't hang out in front of your house? Why your kid can't hang out? If you're paying fucking taxes for your property, it's your kids. They're supposed to can hang out. When you go to Crown Heights, all them Jew kids walk in the street by themselves, and no police arrest them. And in our neighborhood, when our kids walk in the street, they arrest our kids. Even if our kids stand up in front of your house. Just like how they shoot Kinky. He was at his friend's house at a party right there. Didn't run, go nowhere. The cops are fucking liars.
Yeah, they're fucking bastards. They're fucking bastards.
All of them is the same. It's a blue wall. Don't think there's any nice cop.
Oh, there isn't.
None.
None of them.
Not
None of them
one.
are nice. They put on that shield and that badge, and they become a demon.
One.
That's
So
it.
they don't act like they got kids.
The thing is, and this is the thing with the NYPD, every person who becomes an officer, they want to be a cop. They apply.
It's voluntary,
they go through the training. No one is forcing them to put on that uniform.
You know
and they
what?
can
Too,
step
some of
down
them
and put
use
down
it.
their gun
A lot
any
of them,
day.
because a lot of them don't even make the money that you make and I make or the other person. A lot of them take this job also just to have that power.
Oh yeah, a lot of them were bullied in school. Yep.
Because if it was just for a paycheck, they could go work any job and make the same wage. But it's the fact that they choose to take this kind of job.
A lot of them not even have culture training. All these cops that work around here, they don't know anything about different culture. You understand me? So sometimes when they hear us talking, they think that we're upset. You have people from Haiti. When they speak in English, you think that they're mad because they cut it and talk it fast. You have Jamaicans, like I'm Jamaican. Once I get excited, you see all the hype I'm getting? But I'm not mad because I'm talking to you, but I'm getting hype. You understand me? That doesn't mean because we're getting hype that mean you're mad.
No, absolutely.
You know?
It's a complete disconnect. They are disconnected.
They don't know.
From
A lot of
culture.
them never interact with a different culture race yet. Never.
No.
No, and so it's the ignorance complemented with the pressure to meet their quotas, also compiled with the history of racism that has existed in the NYPD and almost every police force in all the major cities. I mean, Chicago, LA. This is just more of the same, and it has been built like this by design. And the thing that they fear the most right now, the thing that the NYPD fears the most, is all the boroughs coming together and all these communities saying, we are not going to take this. You are not going to divide us any longer. You have been pitting us against ourselves. They've been making all of the oppressed and poor communities fight over breadcrumbs together, fight with each other, you know, and it is not okay. And I think that a lot of that also translated in why, like, Occupy did not have enough presence uptown. Because, you know, we were downtown and we wanted people to come to us, but I think that because we just assume that we're not wanted because they make us think we're not wanted. We never made a presence. We never came and talked to anybody. We have been through this almost 2 years, you know, fighting the cops ourselves too. And it's only now, after another tragic death, that we're realizing, wait a minute, we're not the ones separating each other. They are. And so this is it's the only good thing I can see coming out of another death of a young boy is that it is making us all wake up, not just to their bullshit, because we all know their bullshit, but to wake up to the fact that, wait a minute, who are they trying to make enemies out of? Because they're already the big bad boys in blue, but it's that, why are we not all working together?
They got that power. You know that Ray Kelly was in here for 3 nights in a row. Ray Kelly was parked right over that light, and Ray Kelly saw when the child, the sister for the mother, when the cops beat her in the middle of the street and pull her over the restaurant, and fucking Ray Kelly was right there. And afterwards, he fucking went to McDonald's. You understand me? Go use the fucking bathroom down there. And Ray Kelly was here. That's why they act so hyped, because he gives them that authority. You understand me? Because we are colored people and we are fucking immigrants. You understand me? So we have 2 stripes, color and immigrants. And this is all boiled down to be a color thing. I don't care what nobody
I agree.
says. It is a color thing.
I agree.
Because at the
it's
end
racial
of the day,
fucking
they're
profiling.
not going to Long Island. They're not going to Suffolk County. They're not going to Nassau County.
No.
And they're not going up to up by Crown Heights. I'm telling you.
I agree.
You see it all the time. All them Jew kids and Jew boys always walk. You go to Long Island, you see them all the time walking, and nobody harasses them.
Well, you know what I tell people too? You know,
of course,
Sandy
Josh.
Hook. Sandy Hook is a perfect example, right? It grabbed the attention of the world. These children murdered by a gunman, somebody with a machine gun. But if you add up,
you're gonna let me cry. Don't talk about Sandy Hook.
But it does. It does. And the only reason I bring it up is because if you added up all the amounts of kids that have been killed by the police, I know. But that's what I'm sorry.
You're gonna get. I never get over that Sandy Hook thing.
I'm sorry.
I still don't get over it.
It's terrible.
And because at the end of the day, that guy didn't get nothing. He killed himself before anything could happen. So it's like that's a wound that will never heal. And I not even know none of those kids. And I had nightmares for. I still don't get over it because I'm still thinking that it could have been my baby.
Do you think they would have been the same if it had been in this town? Do you think they would have been as outraged? If, you know, because that's because it is a color thing.
Listen. If that happened anywhere, it doesn't matter where it happened. It's just totally wrong. Just totally wrong. These were innocent kids. And remember, he didn't have no reason to go to the school. He killed his mother already. You understand me?
Psychologically that was
listen, stop saying psychologically. That's why they use excuse for these people when they commit these crimes. He's a murderer. He killed his mother. You understand me? He should just turn the gun on himself then. Right where he killed his mother then.
Yep, I agree.
Why go to the school
and
take out all these innocent babies that has nothing? At first, I thought the mother was at the school.
That's what we thought.
So
that's what we thought too. The news was giving all this misinformation.
Yes. So I'm like, so maybe it's the students and the mother. But then to find out that in like a day after that, the mother Yeah, he went after
the kids. I'm sorry to bring it up. All I was trying to do was draw the comparison because I just feel that there's so many kids that have been killed, by gunmen, and I feel like it shouldn't be justifiable if it's a cop, because if a cop can shoot a kid 7 times, even if he had a gun, even if he had a gun, and I don't believe he did, but that. You should have been able to disarm him with one shot.
Yes.
Aren't you fucking trained?
To shoot 7 times, that is psychopath material. And that's all I was trying
to say. When he's fucking begging for his life.
And he had just at the party, my son was at the party too. He was begging for his life. He said, please don't kill me. And they fire shots still on him. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to address why there are psychopaths in the NYPD.
And
why are they going that
crazy?
crazy?
Cops that killed him, they have a record. And the mayor went on national TV the next day and said how he's a good cop and he get award and stuff like that. And
didn't talk about all the other shit.
He should know that this cop let my tax money have to pay for the fuckery that these cops did. You understand me? Because when you have to pay for lawsuits, when you're paying for lawsuits, it's not
taxpayer money.
It's not coming out of these cops' money.
No.
It's coming out of my fucking money.
Agreed.
That you can't even get back for tax return or anything. They hold on your check. Look, from when I do my tax return, I still haven't get my state return yet. I still haven't get it. You understand me? So they suing the city, and it's our money. It's not coming. They need to start taking from out of their fucking pension. That's what they need to do.
Well, maybe if they had an incentive like that, like if you're going to be trigger happy, we're going to eat into your pension.
Well, that's the only thing that computes for them is money. If you start hitting them for fucking pockets, maybe they'll stop killing kids.
That's the only way.
Yep.
Maybe they'll think with their wallet,
At the very least.
Lose their pension.
They're obviously
You understand me? Lose their pension, use that money, and at the same time, they need to go to jail because if it's a regular person kill a cop, trust me.
Forever. Jail. For life.
Me, the whole entire courthouse full up at the blues and the hospital. They want to like literally fight the doctors and the nurse to see what go down. You understand me? So it's the same way we're going to fight until the very end.
I don't think it's okay that just because they put on that uniform and they put on a badge that they should be above the law.
Exactly.
They are supposed to uphold the law.
But the mayor gives them that authority.
Yeah, and Ray Kelly too. The both of them.
Ray Kelly gives them that authority.
Well, that's the problem.
They're being allowed to do it. They're being allowed to fucking do it. Yep.
Should be impeached, and Ray Kelly should
because
be
it's not
tied to a brick and put in the
It's not Ray Kelly, kid. You understand me? Just like when his son raped that lady. Don't you see? He's a rapist. He's a rapist.
I'm glad people know that.
You understand me? Of course, everybody knows that Ray Kelly did rape that girl.
Yeah.
He raped her.
He did.
And what he did, what they did, they cut it under the table. You understand me? And he get back his job.
Yep.
He get back his job on fucking news talking to us, and he's a fucking rapist.
Yep.
He's a rapist. But what? Because his father is Ray Kelly? Fuck Ray Kelly too.
Yeah. No,
I pay Ray Kelly. My tax money pays fucking ass.
Well, that's why, and you know what, if we're paying for their salary, we're paying for their position, and they are clearly failing us, we should have some kind of authority to be able to fire them and prosecute.
But at the end of the day, they should know that, okay, the first time, we used to have like regular community cops who used to come, and they would be so friendly, and work with the community.
Yeah, they're the friendly cops.
That was like 20 years ago.
That's good cop, bad
cop. You understand me?
Yeah.
Exactly. That was like 20 years ago. But at the same time, you understand me? You come and you find out, hey, what's going on, guys? You know what I'm saying? Kids, it's how you approach kids.
Exactly, yeah.
It's how you approach them. Even that night when they saw all that kids out there.
Just walk up and say hello.
If you're an unmarked cop, sometimes we don't know that you're a cop because you're just like you're a fucking thug.
Yep.
I see police officer park right here, drinking in unmarked car, and they're drinking. Next time I see them, I'm taking their fucking picture.
Good. Good.
Because they park
you
right
guys
there. A lot
need
of
to
times
do.
they park right out here drinking on our tax-paying money.
All of you in the community need to be cop
Yeah.
watch. You guys,
Yeah.
you got
Now-
neighborhood watch. You need cop watch.
Trust me. Now, just the same way how they're watching me, I'm watching them too.
And you guys have every right to film them. You have every right to take down their badge numbers to find, and that's the thing. And if you guys ever need any help finding out more information, if cops are being vague with you, or they're trying to cover their badge, that we have a lot of outlets where you guys can report this information, and we will get it out. And we have ways to make these cops feel very
You don't go to
uncomfortable.
the precinct that they work. You go to the precinct and report it as a waste of cost.
Yep.
Make no sense.
Yep.
That shit just show on. That's just pointless. You got to go to internal affair. That's where you have to go to. And a lot of people didn't know. You understand me? Because when you're not educated enough, like in terms of certain things, you're not know. You understand me? Anytime I see cop doing anything, I'm snapping their picture and call internal affair instantly.
Good.
Yeah.
That is the power that we have, and it may just make them step back a little bit.
They're not, because it gives them that power,
But if they, they don't like being filmed, and they don't like having their information out there.
That's
they
what
don't
happened
like
when the lady
people
was,
knowing where
when
they
the
live.
lady was looking and filming everything. He pointed the gun on the lady. When he shoot Kinky, and Kinky was begging for his life, and he could have lived. He could have lived. Because at the end of the day, the cops them that shoot him, they drive off and they call for backup. They never call for ambulance. It's people on the block. It's people on the block that call for ambulance. And when that fucking ambulance came, in the middle of the block, they couldn't even get in. They had was to park on the main, on Snyder, and walk going there with the stretcher. You understand me?
God.
So only if they had when they see that he was a kid, only they could have, because the third one jumped out and said, fuck, they're a kid. The third one didn't do any shooting. It's the driver and the passenger. The third one came out and he said, fuck, they're kids.
Yeah, oh my God. We killed a child.
Yeah. And they drive off.
But
you understand me? And call for backup. So it was their backup person who came, and then a whole massive.
And no, they didn't call for any ambulance.
They didn't call for no ambulance. People on the block called for ambulance, not them.
Disgusting.
It's sick.
Not only do they do what they do, they don't even call an ambulance, at the very least.
He could have lived only if they had called for ambulance. The first shot that when they gave him, only if they could have called for ambulance. But what they did, they turned the gun on him and just shoot him. If a person, listen to the story, how their story is so dumb. They came first on TV and giving news, because they thought it was going to go underneath the rug. And they came on TV and said, kid pointed gun at a police officer. You understand me? Mm-hmm. That was the first story that they gave. Then the second story they give, they said kid trying to fix pants. These kids nowadays, nobody walk with gun because everybody have their pants down their ass. So where the hell a friggin' gun like that is going to be? And no kid have a gun like that. No. You understand me? No. And at the same time, if a kid have a gun, you understand me? Don't he would have got shot, like the shoot back at the police or something? Or when they shot him, you understand me? Don't the gun would have been right next to him then? So why there was no gun on the scene?
Exactly.
You understand me?
This is what they do.
Why there was no gun on the scene?
They're professional bullshitters.
If it had gotten out, they wouldn't have been able to contain the anger.
How are you?
They would not have been able to contain the anger.
We fixed it, yeah. We fixed it up. We fixed KG, Kinky Gray. Kamani Gray. Yeah, but Carol did this for him. With the heart. She made the heart and buys Chinese food. And the kids put the money, $20 in his plate.
That's not a tradition?
Yeah.
What are your names? We've been chatting with you this whole time and I don't even know your name. If you wanna just tell me. It's great to meet you. Nice. And then thank you so much for talking with us. Yeah. And I just want to give you a hug as well.
Thank you.
So much for talking.
Well, what you were saying about,
I don't mean to ask your name on camera. I was hoping.
No, we don't have a card. We're not that professional.
Not yet, anyway. Business cards are in the works.
works.
This is our information here, though.
For you guys.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, what you were saying about the mainstream media completely being bastards and lying, that's why we started doing what we're doing, because that somebody needs to actually report the truth. Somebody needs to actually report what's going on and what's happened, and not from these cops' perspective, because they're motherfucking liars. And they'll lie through their fucking teeth. And they're legally allowed to lie. So what's the push them to tell the truth?
Whatever the first lie is that they say, as long as they stay true to that lie, they can take it all the way to the Supreme Court if they want to. And that is where our system has completely failed. Completely failed. Lying is lying, cheating is cheating, killing is killing, and it shouldn't matter just because you wear a uniform. They are not above the law. They are still citizens, and it's. I mean, I've always had an uncomfortable loathing for cops since I was a little kid. I never liked them. I never understood why we needed them.
It's funny.
There's always more reasons.
But it's so funny. I can't even say that either. You understand me? Because I have friends who are cops. You understand me? And trust me, I don't think it's every cop really agree on this. But because it's their job and they work for the city, they have to act that way too.
Well, they get orders. They have to follow orders, period. And they start to lose. Something I've noticed is they follow those orders so blindly that even if they completely disagree with them, they start to lose a backbone. They have no backbone because they're following orders that they disagree with. They're being told to do things they know is wrong, and they do them anyways.
But that is why we tried Nazi soldiers. That's why we had the Nuremberg trials, because you can't say, "Oh, I killed them, but I was just following orders." We proved
following orders is not an excuse.
And this is and we need new tribunals. We need to have trials all over again, and we need to hit this home again. It has been too long since before people have been held accountable.
I think Sunday they kill a next kid in Queens.
Yep.
You heard about the one in Queens?
Oh my God.
They kill a next kid again in Queens. It's like every day. And where they go, always minority neighborhood.
Of course.
And the mayor not looking at these things. No. And that's what hurts. That's what
the mayor doesn't give a shit.
You know what, though? If we can all find a way to get past the feelings of betrayal, like we know that it's all corrupt. And all we have is each other, like on the grassroots, ground side.
He not even reach out. You understand me, to the community. As a mayor that's supposed to represent, you understand me? The place is aching. You understand me? And for somebody who is in charge, just like how you can go on TV and represent the cop, represent the people too who vote for you and put you there too. Because you didn't go in office just by people in blue. You go in office for regular people too who vote for you and put you there. Right now, I don't even fucking believe in politics no more.
Agreed.
Trust me, I don't even think I would even vote again.
We're done with voting. Our votes don't count anymore.
Our votes don't mean shit. That tells me. Trust me. I'm glad that I voted for Miss Clinton and the first black president. Well, I don't think we're going to have none.
He's not doing shit either anymore.
The only way I will vote, trust me, unless it's Miss Clinton running. Because honestly, as a woman, no disrespect. I want to say woman power.
I do too.
It's not disrespect. I agree.
You know what? And it's so hard because to wake up from the lie and to really say, oh my God, these politicians are not here for me. I have been
we're here live right now having a discussion with two of the community members here that were here the night Kamani was murdered by the NYPD.
That it's not even about them. There are so many other big controlling puppet masters above them. What you got it. The community is what's going to sustain you, and that's what happened during Hurricane Sandy too. You know, the communities in Staten Island and Rockaways, they were abandoned by the city, and they woke up and they realized, oh my God, my elected officials don't care. And that's when the community comes together, though, because they see we can't rely on them, we got to rely on each other, and that's where we build our strength. So it's almost a good thing that more people are waking up to the bullshit. And they're not going to feed into it anymore. They're not going to waste energy on it anymore. Put the energy into this. Put whatever voting energy you would have into a candidate into making sure these kids are safe and educated, and that's
from the people,
police
safe from the
focus on.
people that are supposed to protect them. That's the most disgusting part about it. Is these motherfuckers are being paid with taxpayer money to protect people that they're actually fucking killing.
No, they protect the privileged. They protect the banks. They protect
The mayor.
the mayor, the corporations. They're not here. I mean, the fact that there is such a police presence out here like this is such a slap.
It's fucking disgusting.
They should not have shown their faces at all around here.
Yeah.
No one's rioting.
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
funny. It's because the police aren't
we can't have even
in the
a
street
good
starting.
visual candle lighting
Without
like
these
the kids
bastards.
that are here, they're out for school and have a regular visual candle lighting with them not being harassed. Like this evening, they couldn't go
earlier.
anything, and they harassed them.
Yep.
They harassed them this evening for no reason.
For just being here. For being here.
It's total bullshit. They're in front of a commercial building. It's not. There's no sound ordinance in the middle of the day. It was total harassment, and we watched it. And as soon as we saw them walking over, they started filing out of their vans, and we're like, oh, here it comes, because they did it to us. They did it to us all the time, and they do it everywhere. They're just the nitpick, and they're just trying to plant that anger. They're just trying to rile it up and hoping maybe later they'll get angry because we bothered them about the car and about the music, and they'll retaliate.
And it's the same reason they go after the women.
They're just looking,
you were spot on when you said that. We used to see that all the time when we went and tried to speak truth and speak out. The first thing they would do was go after the women because it incites a riot. It riles up the men, and the men go crazy, and all of a sudden, it's the men's fault. It's not the police, it's the man's fault. Yep. But it's really the police. They do it on purpose.
When I was in jail, almost every time I was in jail, I was with young girls, from like Harlem, Bronx, wherever, and a lot of times they were trying to protect their men. They actually some of them got charged with felonies, assault on a police officer because their boyfriend got stopped and frisked, and then the police started beating him, and they were trying to protect them, and the cops charged them with assault. And these girls have $50,000 bail. They're not going to see the light of day just because they tried to protect their boyfriend from getting killed. And it broke my heart to sit in jail with them. And I'm in jail for protesting. They're in jail for protecting their boyfriend.
It's so funny.
It's sick.
I heard a couple of kids from, Mile 11, they want to write to the president about what happened.
They should.
They should, absolutely.
Yeah, they should.
I don't know if he'll say anything.
No,
I have no faith in that man, but I think they should write.
Kids writing to you.
You understand me?
Well, if it's publicized and the public knows.
Because he have children and he love his kid, trust me, he reach out to children.
This is a way for you guys to be like, excuse me, hello, knock, knock. Yeah, because he acts like he's such a family man. He's all about the community.
I'm
in touch with his roots.
I'm encouraging them, all the kids.
They should. They should. When they do, we need to. When that happens, it needs to be publicized because it can't be swept under the rug. If people in other communities know that it's been done, if a lot of people know that it's been done and he doesn't respond, he's going to look like an asshole.
Definitely. You guys, you could have a press conference and let people know, you can compile the letters and say, okay, we are going to send all of these letters to Obama on this day, and then, and that way, and we'll tell everybody in our media connections that this is happening, and I think that is an excellent way that the community, the kids themselves can speak. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, and I'll relay that to everybody that I've been talking to, too, because I think that's, because, in educating the kids, they have to be allowed to speak, and they have to know that they can speak, and they need to go on record for themselves and tell their story. It needs to be out there. The mainstream is useless.
And these kids are 13 and 14.
Yeah, they're kids. They're fucking kids.
No, and they don't deserve to grow up in a world like this. I can't imagine if I had been 16 years old.
Going through this shit.
I mean, I saw violence, but not like this.
Oh, I'll talk to Miss Chin.
Do you want to head over there? And see
No, we can hang out here for a little more.
Okay, I'm going to go just check and see what's going on and if they want to.
It's just Eve talking to the two of them doing an interview. It's nothing we needed to be there for.
Gotcha.
This is more important.
So I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to the laundromat. Maybe I'll come back in the next hour.
All right. Thank you so much. It was good talking to you.
So that's what it's about, you know, community and, you know, connecting with people. And it's so good to hear people say it the way it is. And it's so good to hear the story the way it should be told, the way the media should have told it. But we know that they're useless and corrupt. Just, what's it going to take, man? What is it going to take? Another kid dead in Queens? I mean, I don't know. If not now, when?
I don't know.
It's got to stop.
No, it does.
It's got to stop. I mean, this is genocide.
Keep talking to her.
You know?
Keep talking.
It's hard to even put into words, you know, because when you know why the system is the way it is, and you know that it was deliberately made this way by design, and you see people waking up for the first time saying, I don't think I'll ever vote again, that's powerful. And I don't think that they realize the awakening.
She said she'd be back in a little bit.
Yeah, you know, that's powerful stuff. Everything that you've been saying is so, I mean, just hearing it from you guys, you know, I feel like we've been preaching and we've been trying to explain it to people, but
And it's nice to find people that are like-minded and think the same, you know.
it's just a shame that it has to come out this way. It's a shame that this is how it has to happen.
And then you know what too? They try to intimidate the neighborhood because they know that it's a West Indian neighborhood, and around here, you know what the cops they do when they stop you? Where's your fucking green card? They're not fucking
Really?
immigration. These are the fuckery that they've been doing. These are the fucking shit that they do.
They are not border patrol.
They're not immigration officers, and when they stop you, these are the shit that they've been doing. These are the shit that they've been doing. Are your immigration officer? The fuck you asking people for green card? Is that your job?
No, they do a lot of things
You know,
that aren't and
but they do
are
that
their
to
job.
Intimidate people if
Of
you don't
course.
know your rights.
Of course. You don't even have to talk to them. You don't even have to answer any questions.
understand?
I don't talk to a cop without my lawyer. Call my lawyer. Here's my
So,
card.
you know, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, people scared because maybe they might not have their documents. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And people
'Cause they
don't like
nervous.
being filmed, you know, people don't know where that footage is going. And that's the thing, they are breaking the law constantly. And until everybody in this city, all the citizens of the city know the law and can really start calling them out in big numbers, they're going to continue to get away with it because they have. And it's sick. It's so sick. I can't stand the way all of these other things somehow fit into their job description, but the one thing they're supposed to be here to do, they fail to do every day. Every single day. And the racist slurs that come out of their mouths when they think no one's listening, it is sick. I've been in the back of a paddy wagon listening to them.
They don't come talk to you like regular people.
No,
like
you're below
They're
them.
Like, exactly. They curse. Where's their training? You understand me?
You're a peace officer,
You understand
supposedly.
me? You're supposed to talk to somebody
With
civil,
respect.
With respect. Because when you talk to people that way, people are going to give you back how you talk to them.
Yep. And it just perpetuates the problem.
Exactly. So when you come over being hostile and approach people a certain way, who the fuck you think you is? Just to talk to me that way.
Because they have a badge. They're above
know what
us.
I mean?
We're not human to them, you know?
Yeah, the amount of detachment.
Majority
and
of the time, to
coldness
be honest with you, if I see them and they're asking me anything, you understand me? I close my eye. And it's so funny that, you know, with all this going on, you have these new cookies that come out here. So God forbid, what's going on, sweetie? God forbid if anything. You know how much time enough for them take sick? I remember last year there was this cop, he was vomiting out his tripe. You understand me? Was so weak and he was working by himself. You know? And I went over, go get him tea, you understand me? Let him lean up. No, nobody not going to help no cops around.
No.
Exactly.
Trust me. If they see a cop going down, nobody not going to help
They're
them.
going to keep them down, if anything.
Nobody not going to help
They'll be
them.
like,
They're
yeah,
gonna
why don't you call for the ambulance? You know,
No,
and
nobody's
that's
not
what
going to help them.
They don't
'Cause you gotta
realize how much
remember,
they're screwing themselves.
You got to remember, sometimes they're by themselves. You understand me? And when you get sticking on the street, you think that the public is going to call and reach out?
Not anymore.
Not
Nope.
around here.
Nope. Call the ambulance yourself, motherfucker.
If anybody see a cop drop right there and need help,
That's it.
you
Fuck
close
you.
and walk across the street because you're scared too because you don't want to go touch them. They might think that you did something.
Uh-huh.
So at the same time, you close your eyes and you turn the other way.
Yup.
Yeah, and that is a
Which is
terrible
so
thing.
sad.
It is. It's
It
very
is sad.
And they're so stupid because if they could have seen the error of their ways, if Ray Kelly could have shown any decency whatsoever, Mayor Bloomberg could have shown any decency whatsoever, this would not be what it is. We would have justice.
They don't care about our neighborhood.
No.
They really don't.
What's up, darling?
They didn't care about Staten Island either. I mean, Staten Island, there were cops a lot of cops live on Staten Island that are losing their homes, and you know the community could have.
But it's so funny. That cop came from Staten Island. He did all the bad things over Staten Island and have them false allegation, corruption, and lawsuit that brought against him. And instead of they let him out of the force, what they did, they transfer him and promote him to detective.
Of course. Transfer him out.
Did
Send
you
him
know
somewhere
that
else.
I didn't know that they got promoted after all that.
Listen, no, he was working at Staten Island. The one that with Muhammad.
One of the cops that shot Kiki.
Yeah, the one with the M. His last name is Morau.
Oh yeah, I thought
M-O.
You
It
can't
sounds
pronounce
like
it,
moron.
yeah.
It sounded like moron, but
Yeah, but the same he did all that bad corruption thing in Staten Island. He's from Staten Island. You understand me? And then they transfer him over here. You understand
And promote
me?
him.
Yeah.
And get promoted. You understand me?
yeah, you know, it's funny. It reminds me of kind of what happened to occupiers. There was a judge out on Staten Island who got transferred. He pretty much got fired because
He did some bad shit.
He was known as a Facebook judge because he would give out confidential information and talk about the court cases on Facebook
And laugh about it.
and like really unprofessional stuff. So what did they do with him? Instead of firing him, getting rid of this guy,
They transferred him to us
him
and
to
gave-
be the
gave all our
judge
cases
for all the
him.
Occupy cases. All the kids that got involved with Occupy that got arrested, he was our judge. So here's this guy who's a total jerk, and you know he's a jerk, and he's deciding your fate. He's deciding your fate.
And that's what they did for this cop, too. They transferred him over here, and now he decides the fate of the children in this community.
They prosecuted me. If I get arrested in a city until June, I could go away for up to a year. Like, yeah, that's what they did
Yeah,
to me.
she's got a misdemeanor on her.
I pled to a misdemeanor.
Somewhere.
What? A what? I don't have one on me. All we got is rolling tobacco.
You have a cigarette for you? It's not me. I don't smoke. I was just asking for one of the guys here.
How you doing, brother?
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When people start realizing that this is happening in all different ways, shapes, or forms to different people, but it's actually all the same thing, I think that people will realize that we don't have that little to disagree
difference
about.
us,
you know, like, yeah, so some people have been oppressed for hundreds of years, some thousands, maybe some only a few years, but oppression is oppression, racism is racism, and these guys, if we all don't come together and really start calling out their shit, they're going to keep getting away with it.
And they're going to keep getting promoted, which is disgusting.
And they will. They'll do that. If a cop makes an error in one borough, they'll just transfer him to another, give him a new little cushy position. And we gotta follow that trail too. We gotta know them and know, like it was said at the meeting the other day, like knowing your enemy. That's kind of what it is. We gotta know these cops. We know most of the downtown cops on a